Hello everyone, I'm Millie here. Welcome or welcome back to Learning to Live Life on a Budget. How are you all doing? If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I'm just going to start off by saying I am incredibly sorry for the state of my hands and my nails. Like, some are chipped and jagged, they're different lengths. If you're new here, I am currently in the process of getting ready to move homes. If you're returning, and I've just started uploading the videos from Christmas, so I've done like a bulk upload. Don't worry if you haven't seen them, that you will see Happy Mail and stuff you haven't seen before, but it's fine because it's not like I've had loads of Happy Mail. There's only a few bits and pieces, but I am moving. I found out, I didn't even know it was even happening until like the 2nd of January, and then I went to see their property. They came to see mine. I'm council housing or government assisted. Well, I'm technically housing association, but government low income secure housing, that's the term. And so we're home swapping, me and another person, and yeah, forms went in on the 9th of January, and it feels like it's moving fast. It's been a month, so I'm really sorry if you do watch my videos regularly and you feel like there's a gap. I did keep filming mostly. I think I skipped 1 week of filming, and I've kind of uploaded in bulk. So there's a lot of videos coming out at once, so I really don't blame you. Don't worry about watching them, only if you really want to. Some of them are quite long and chatty, and obviously things change. You know, I uploaded a cash stuffing, and I was like talking about saving for an emergency fund and everything else, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm moving, so you know, everything has got to change, and that's just the way life is, and life has been chaotic. I felt really overwhelmed as well, so I filmed to keep myself accountable because I knew I'd want to upload and share with you all, but it just took me a while to get there. And I haven't been watching anyone's videos. I am going to do it. I want to do it. I like to see how everyone's doing. And I will reply to all your comments. If you're watching this and I haven't replied yet, it is on my to-do list, and I hope to get there. I've scheduled a lot of videos to go out on different days and at different times, so I'll just do bulk replies. But I just want to thank everyone so much for all their support, and to just apologise because service is going to be a bit wafty. Oh, it'd be nice if it was a savings challenge. Learning to Live Life on a Budget is not going to pause because I need you guys more than ever to keep me accountable, but videos will be done when I can fit them in. Yeah, uploads will be possibly even scarcer because I have to give YouTube. I film on my phone, which is something I need to change. I have got an old phone, but I'm in the process of packing. I don't need to be keeping more stuff out. But I'm going to start using, once I've moved, an old phone, because then when I upload off my phone onto YouTube, I have to keep the app open the whole time. I can't come off the YouTube app, which I don't know if anyone else finds this, but I like to talk in my videos. So my videos are longer, they take longer to upload, and it just means finding the time, especially when you've got multiple videos. I think I actually went to sleep leaving YouTube open on my phone playing last night to upload a video, and I had it uploading while I was in the shower this morning as well. So yeah, that's all there is here. Fraser's just kind of semi off camera but completely blocking anything I want to do. Hello mate. He's tired today. He woke me up at 4:30 this morning, dribbling on my face. Your head is going to block the whole camera now. So yeah, that's all that's here, and I just want to thank everyone, and hopefully once the move has happened, we're waiting for a date still, but there's a lot of things going on in the works in the background, like they're obviously doing all their forms and paperwork and things like that, so you know, we're just it's exciting, and I can't wait for it to be done and to share with you all, and I'm feeling less overwhelmed the last couple of days, which is really good. So Fraser, if you wouldn't mind moving out of view just a little bit, so I can check in for this week, because it's ended up being really, really spendy. He's like, no. And that is purely because of moving. So I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Let's see if we can lower this without Frasier. So hopefully, oh, Frasier, stop. I am able to piece this video with the last video in my editing process. I know it can be done, I just don't know how. So if there's any sort of disruption, I'm sorry. I disconnected the video, moving the camera. So, Frasier, behave. He's like trying to attack my hand off screen. Well, lick it lovingly. This week, very, very spendy, all because of the move. Because there was lots of like odd jobs around my home that need doing. That I haven't done because they're not like urgent, but I obviously need to do them before we move. So if the camera shakes, I'm really sorry. That's Frasier. Thursday I spent £2.50 on a bottle of Pepsi Max, and that was in Sainsbury's local. I need to stop drinking so much fizzy drinks because that's extortion. It was only a 2-litre bottle. And then I spent £38.31 in Esso on diesel. Then on Friday was when I cash stuffed with you all. It was a no spend day for me, so let's use these fantastic no spend stickers. But I did cash in £9.30 on a savings challenge. I am pretty sure I haven't found that 70p that was missing. I'm pretty sure she conned me out of it with her dodgy scales. Don't go to a I was gonna say a back street, a side street post office. Go to the main branch. Then Saturday, I've lost a sticker for Saturday. It's because I've moved them about a lot, so they're wonky and oh well. Saturday, me and my daughter went shopping. We spent £38.92 in Tesco's on food. For the week, we're mainly eating what we've got in, so it was more sort of fridge stuff, so we didn't feel really bored or deprived, like because I didn't want to end up spending money on takeaways, but we'll come back to that. I spent £27.41 in Tesco's on cat food for Frasier and Moo and cat litter. They got some big boxes and things. I spent £37.33 in Tesco's on household items, so this is like extra strong like bin bags, like loads extra of them, because we're decluttering as we pack and, you know, packing and things like that. I've got extra cleaning products. If you've watched my videos in the past, I've talked about going more eco-friendly with cleaning products, and I have been, but I thought, oh, what's going to be easier, me spending longer, you know, scrubbing the bath with white vinegar and that. I mean, it does look shining. I just was lazy and I bought a load of chemical products. Yeah, it's not great, but it's more for convenience as we swap, because I'll clean as I go out. And I bought lots of things like elbow grease, and I bought like a drain unblocker. My drains weren't blocked, but I thought it'll give them a good clear. But like elbow grease for all the kitchen cupboards, you know, where you've got oil or vinegars in them and they leak a bit. And just like to get any, like everything up sparkling. And then as I move into the new place and I unpack, I can clean everything that end as well. And then I go back to eco cleaners. If you're thinking about like doing homemade eco cleaners, can I just say, do it. Like, I love it. And I feel really a bit like, because I've gone and purchased a load of cleaning products. I mean, I didn't spend £37.33 just on cleaning products. I did spend like nearly a tenner on toilet roll and kitchen roll. Yeah, and like soaps and things like that. So, you know, it's a combined household thing. But yeah, if you're thinking about doing homemade cleaners, just try and see what you find works best. I really like cleaning my bathroom in fairy liquid, scrub it all up so it's all soapy, then come in, rinse it down with vinegar, and then just you know, scrubbing it in and then rinsing it off with water. I feel like it's so shiny, like squeaky clean, so brilliant white. It's probably whiter than anything ever. Just have a look around on the internet. There's so much. I know people have put in comments before about things they've used. So yeah, like, just make the switch. It's so much cheaper. It's so much better for the environment. It's so much healthier, and it's basically all very much the same ingredients, you know. I would like to substitute the fairy liquid, because I'm saying do eco homemade products, and I'm like, I use fairy liquid, but you get my gist. Yeah. Stop rambling, Millie. Then I spent £16.99 at Pets at Home on a big bag of cat litter. I'm trying not to buy too much in bulk. So the cats, Fraser and Moo, have got like 2.5 to 3 weeks worth of food. They will need more before the month is up. But we have money for that in our budget. Fraser's like sat here just looking at me. He's like, there. And I've bought a big thing of cat litter. Normally I buy 2 at the beginning of each month, but I've just bought 1 because if we suddenly get a move date come through, I don't want to be lugging big 30-litre bags of cat litter. I spent £1.15 in B&M on food. That was on a giant noodle pot for my daughter because she loves ramen. I spent £9.62 in B&M on cleaning products, household items again. This was definitely cleaning products now in B&M, like elbow grease and things like that. And descaler, that was another one I got. Then we spent £27 that night on a takeaway. I can't even remember what we had. What did we have? Oh, we had a kebab. This got so expensive. It was like nearly a tenner just for one kebab. That's my run over. That's before you like have chips or anything. I like to have extra salad. I love kebab cabbage. Right. Yeah. Anyway. And delivery fee and everything else. Sunday was a no spend day. Then on the Monday, I received £10 from my daughter. I put Apple here as income. When we went shopping to Tesco's, they had a sale on clothes. I think I chucked it in the Tesco because I feel like 37.33 is way too high. I think I put it in household. I bought her, like, there was a couple of bits in the sale that were reduced, so I got them. I was happy to buy them for her. She said no, so she gave me £10. Well, I said no, and I found it in my diary on Monday. So I'll tell you what I've done with that in a minute. Because she wanted to pay me back. She's sweet, isn't she? Bless her. I spent £4.29 in Screwfix on one of my kitchen cupboards is broken, so like shelf support, but that's gonna go back because I don't need them. I found a cheaper one in B&Q and got that, and it works just fine. But it's a miscellaneous expense. So on Monday I bought a load of bits for repairs to do to the flat for the move. I was going to put it down as a household expense, but it's not a household expense because it's a one-off expense. So yeah, £4.29 in Screwfix, £3 in Lidl on household stuff. That was on painkillers. I was out and I had a headache come on, so I stopped. If you're thinking £3 on painkillers, they are the dissolvable ones, so I just picked them up because they're fast acting. And where I was, there was loads of roadworks, and it's a fast road, but we had to like speed up, slow down for roadworks. It was craziness. It's a really long stretch of like road, and it changes speed limits through different bits anyway. So at some points it's 40, at some points it's 60. It's a single carriageway. Yeah, so I just knew that, and it was really traffic heavy, and I just knew I was not near where I lived. I'd had to go to 2 B&Qs, one in my city and one in a neighbouring town. So it was dissolvable headache tablets because it was a really murky day. Headlights were on. I didn't want to sit around for an hour waiting for tablets to kick in. So yeah, then I spent £4.99 in B&M miscellaneous. That was for glue spray for flooring, for lino, because my lino is lifting, so I'm going to spray it down. I spent £7.48 at McDonald's on a meal. It was my friend's birthday, so I got myself a McDonald's. I didn't get them at McDonald's, but yeah, we met at McDonald's while I was out because the second B&Q I went to was between our 2 houses. The first B&Q I spent £29.83, and the second B&Q I spent £41.90. These are on flooring bars and shelf supports. Mostly flooring bars to connect laminate to lino, because one of mine is cracked. They don't make the style or colour anymore. And I have a really wide room, and so I need 2.5 big bars or 5 small bars, and I'm having to replace the whole lot. Anyway, the ones I bought are screw ones, and I want the self-adhesive ones, and I found out that Screwfix actually sell them. So today, after I filmed on that, I'm going to go up to B&Q. I'm going to return these because I've got the receipts, and then I'm going to go to Screwfix and buy them. I think it's a little bit cheaper, only a couple of quid though, but it's what I need. This Just Eat payment on the Tuesday was actually no spend day, but this £27.53 from Just Eat was a takeaway, like from before I was checking in when I went a bit rogue. And then today is not a no spend day, it's this morning still. I know I'm going out to swap over the bars and return in Screwfix. Depending on what time I'm out, I might pop in Lidl to try and get a little veg box. There was something else I thought, oh, I might need to spend money on today. And I was like, do I check in? Tomorrow is hectic. The car's going into the garage in the morning, so I could check in, but then I would have much bigger expenses tomorrow than today. So I've written down the expenses I know are definite today, and then anything else I will add into tomorrow. So today I'm spending out of sinking fund. I spent that £45 for my daughter's club, and I picked her up last week, and they didn't want the money, but they had a letter for a trip. It is like a mini Glastonbury for teens, which sounds really cool. But basically the £10 she gave me, I put towards that. So there's the envelope. I'm just covering her name. So yeah, that's all ready to go, and I'm going to hand that in later because the deadline for the trip is today. So that's this closed out. All bills came out okay, apart from Club Card Plus. So the Just Eat payment put my account into a negative, and all my money was in my other account for my bills. So I didn't even, it put me like £5 negative. So it meant Club Card Plus didn't go out. And yeah, he said I could renew it. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, we're going to have really small shops. And how much would we actually save, you know, by the time I've done diesel, cat food and that on the 10%. So I've decided not to do it this month. I will be going back to it because I don't know if I spend more, but I definitely do get the savings, especially the cat food, and the bits I bought for my daughter were on sale. They were clothing items, but I got the 10% off on top of it. So I definitely feel like for us it's worth it, but right now with moving and that, I'm not doing any big shops. So my plan is that I'm going to reinstate it on the 19th of February, so that it's on a pay date, the day I get paid, because, you know, that's what I'd like with all my bills. My mobiles and TV and broadband came out, and obviously universal credit, so we'll do a debt colouring at the end of this video. So basically for the check-in, because we had like a lot of miscellaneous spending going on, I'll just run through this week. As you can see, lots of stuff is starting to pop up on here. I started with £100 universal credit one. I received £1,593.68, £21.18 child benefit one, £19.30 in other income. I bought £70 in from sinking funds. 40 of that was from the moving fund. I took it out to pay towards the floor bars, and then £30 was towards the trip for my daughter. And then she put £10 towards the trip, and I put the last £10 from self-care. So if you look here, self-care had 10. I didn't stuff any, but I also didn't spend any, but it's now got nothing in because I've moved it. And electric this week, I stuffed 40. I didn't spend anything, but I'm only rolling over 30 out of the 70, not the full 70. So that 40 has gone to miscellaneous as well. This I find really handy because obviously I can see here I budgeted 275. I spent 318.25. My total for the month is hopefully 660 and I'm at 380. So if I could still keep it under 660, that would be amazing considering miscellaneous overspends. So I just said about all my bills, they were all fine. Council tax hasn't come out yet, that comes out tomorrow, so I've just rolled it over into next week. Had my overdraft, I talked about that in the last video. So sinking fund spend with clubs and my daughter's trip, so that technically comes out of my daughter's envelope. She says there's £5 in her envelope, but it's for her, I put it in there for her birthday, so I'd like to hang on to it if I can. So I spent £970.73 on bills this week, which is obviously more than I planned to spend, but it gave me a higher rollover still as I bought more in, of £834.05. Food, I ended up spending £104.58 on food. Higher, obviously that's because of takeaways, so we need to, luckily when I move I will find it, I can't get takeaways unless I spend, there's like 4 takeaways that will deliver and you have to spend about £30 to £40 on food, plus I think some of the delivery fees are like £8-9, so I will be not getting them. That's the plan. I spent £49.95 out of household, £44.40 out of cats, travel £38.31, treats nothing, self-care nothing, £81.01 out of miscellaneous. This is fine because it's one time thing, and I wouldn't want it to throw any of my other categories, and nothing got spent onto electric. So total, instead of 275, we spent £318.25, leaving me with £515.80. So then, roll the dice I forgot to do. Challenges, we're going to be putting a total of £13.07 into them. We've already put in £4.30 and we're about to do £8.77 from my purse. Moving is going to get 60. There's money in my purse that's going into moving because we've already stuffed at 50. Disney Plus I've put 10 in, water I've put 30 in, and car I've put 10 into. So that means that I didn't hit my £100 goal, but considering all the overspends, that's fine. Because basically all of miscellaneous is moving. So when you think about it like that, yeah, so I spent £123.07 on savings, and then I spent £5 on debt towards debt sinking fund. That's to save up to pay off my phone early. And that I came to a remaining of £387.73. So I've stopped doing the writing every expense down and keeping a running total. If you watch like Katie at My Future Budget Life, Rainbow Budgets and that, they write theirs down and make sure it all adds up rather than doing the calendar check-in. And I just felt like overwhelmed because I was doing too many check-ins. This is really handy because I can see what I've got. I don't have the monthly spend though, which is annoying. I might do that actually in the spend, have the monthly spend and the rollover, because I'll see what I've spent in the week or on the calendar, because that's what I found really useful with the just checking in the cash envelopes to see what I'm spending, because that's where I'm worried about going over most. So yeah, I had £387.73 remaining, but I actually have, when I've totaled up my cash and my bank accounts, £429.72 remaining. So I maybe didn't bring this money in, is all I can think. 30. Yeah, maybe I didn't bring in the £45 from clubs. Yeah. So that is everything for this week. I've actually, where I've put my phone in my holder, I can't see how much longer is left on the video. So if it's been a while and you're zoned out, then thank you so much for coming by. We have lots of change in here. So what I'm going to do now is need those receipts because I'm going to the shop later. empty out all the change and kind of colour in, because I've got lots of change, colour in and update my savings trackers and that. So if that's what you'd like to see, I mean, just fast forward, and then when you see my pink binder out, you know I want it. You know that's what I'm doing. So this is a good one. So I keep my Tesco's receipts. I didn't account for this. I spent £3 in Tesco's on food vouchers. Didn't even put that in my thingy. Nothing left in household. I have £15 in notes left in cats, and some change there from cats, and then also change in diesel, and that's everything. Oh dear, excuse me, I'm sorry. Obviously, like, I've got the money for my daughter going out tonight. Let's get rid of these notes first, because I know where I want them to go. So we're going to put the £5 back into cats, because that only seemed fair. This money, there was a £2 coin as well in cats, was to get Bobby some biscuits, because I thought he would need them by the end of this week, and he doesn't. He's got enough. And I'm going to need to order him some food soon, also, so that it comes here and we've got it before we move. So I'm going to put £5 back in just to keep that topped up. But I am going to put, because I do need to prioritise the moving fund, so £10 into there. And we'll sort Bobby's food out next week. So I had to take £40 out of the moving fund this week because of the flooring bars, which was really annoying, but, you know, it is what it is, isn't it, Fraser? He's still sat next to me, just, I'm not sure if he's looking at me lovingly or he's happy, purring. Hey? So, yeah, I had to take £40 out of here, which was, like, really annoying, because we want this to be going up, not down. But I need to think about putting, like, a postal redirect on, and things like that, and that's going to probably have to come out of here. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 140 in here now. So it's still something, at least, but it's obviously not as high as I'd like. I'm just going to chuck these in here for now, because I've got other ones due to stick in, but I think I'll get more organised and do it. But I'll tell you how many I have in total, and I'll put my Tesco receipt in there so I can work out how much I saved for the month by having Club Card Plus. Also, I've been really saving up the Tesco Club Card points, and I think I'll be able to pay for Disney Plus for 3 months again at the discounted rate using my Club Card points when my when they expire as a freebie, which means that I can I normally save my Club Card points for Christmas, but if it means I can pay for Disney Plus outright for the year sooner, that would be great. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 £8. So this will be saved for Christmas. I mean, you can use these at any time. They don't have to be Christmas only, but you get a £1 bonus if you spend a full book in December. Righty-ho. So the rest of this money, the £8.77, is just going to challenges. So we've got 2, 4, 5, £6 coins. So let's do my simple budgets savings challenge. I went through and sorted out all of these. So I've got 6, have I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Oakley dokley. So I hope everyone else is having a good week. Has it been a spendy week? You know, now we're getting towards the end of that first month of 2023. I feel really worried actually about money, and I'm looking forward to the financial side of, you know, once moving's done. I really wanted to, 1, 2, 3 to go. I really wanted to not use my sinking funds, but the car is going in the garage tomorrow. It passed its MOT, you know, no advisories or anything, but it has a rattle when I change gears, and I think a bearing on my gearbox is my clutch, sorry, not my gearbox. But I am no mechanic, I don't really know, so luckily my mechanic is a good guy. He won't rip me off, but obviously costs a lot, and something like the clutch, you know, gotta get underneath the car. I'm scared that it's going to be really expensive and it's going to wipe me out. I don't want to be wiped out by that. I want to be wiped out by moving, but obviously I need a car. Where I'm moving to is very, very rural, so a car is pretty important. So yeah, that's £6 going in there. I'm a little bit worried I'm not going to complete this month because I still have so many to do, and today is the 25th, so I have 6 days to go and get my PIP, but all of that was going to go towards thingy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 £13. We'll see how we do with the refunds and stuff, I guess, maybe. I just need to try and not spend money. But yeah, it's the first month where I'm a bit like, oh, maybe I won't finish it. And I could have put the money from cats in here. Like, let's not play about here, because this money will go towards like moving costs of some sort. But yeah, I'm a bit like, oh, and this one's a bit neglected as well. How many 50p's do I have? No, I don't think I have enough in small change to do one of the bigger ones. I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles, doesn't it? You know, something like moving is going to descale everything. So we've got this here, but I thought just before I do this, because I've told you how much is here. So it was £8.77. I've taken £6 away. There's £2.77 here. I'm going to colour in here. But I'm just going to quickly colour in my trackers for my debt payoff, because we've paid it. So feel free to fast forward if you want to. This is like really rushed because I'm worried I've been talking for too long. Has it been an hour yet, guys? So I've colouring 2 for my tablet, what's outstanding, because I've got it set at 6. That's because at the moment I pay more, and it will go down to 6, so it works out 2, and then that's in over a year's time though. I'm currently paying 7 on my phone, and this will, if I don't pay this off early, this will naturally end at the end of 2023. The only debt I'll have after 2023 is this tablet, as long as I don't take out any new debts. And then I paid one more payment to my Universal Credit Advance. What I didn't realise is that my Universal Credit Advance was, I knew it was like broken down into 2 from looking at the online statements, but actually next month I finish paying off one of them, so it actually goes down to 20. So it says that I've got February, March, April, May, June, but actually I won't finish paying this till August. But that's fine, it's only 2 months difference. So sorry Fraser, he was all snuggled on my arm and then I moved and I moved again. So this is going into here. I feel like this is actually going to be like a secretly money saving type thing, Right, let's think. So I want that pink back. No, I want the lighter pink. I have sorted through my pen pot. Let's just give it a little shot. Look at that. Look at all that. Oh, so organised. Because we're not packing too much yet because we don't want to jinx it until we have the actual approval. But we are clearing out, sorting, and I've put some stuff into boxes just loosely that I really don't need and won't use at all. So 2 50p's going in. 1 and 2. And then what should we do next? We do 20p's next. So that is like a purpley colour. Fraser, I'm worried you're going to fall because you're leaning right on my arm. All the 20p's. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got £1.20 in 20p's. That's 6 there. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was really tempted to just take this out with me today, take all the change out and go out with it. 4, 5, but I'm being a good girl and I'm checking in because, you know, that shrapnel added up to £8.77. We've just saved that instead. I would have spent it, especially if I went to Lidl. So I'll have to spend out of next week's money instead. That was 6. Not that I recommend doing that, but, you know, I will be mindful of the fact that I don't want to do that. Right, 10p's. We have 2. 10p's don't like me. Where should we? Oh, hang on a minute. I did 50p's and 2p's wrong. Okay, I only had 2 50p's, didn't I? Come back to that in a second. I've realised I've just been looking at the wrong colour. 10p. I'm going to do this petal. And technically, that line doesn't go all the way through. So I'm going to do 2 petals. Anyone else colouring in Relax too? Look, it doesn't quite reach the end. Let me know what you think. Right, so let's colour in the 50p's because they're meant to be orange. What did I do with my orange? Well, we're going to be neon today. 1, 2, and then we've done 2 of the 2p's. It is 2p that is pink, so let's just go to that. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So it would have been 12p. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 1. Use the wrong pink, oh well. 2, 3, 4. Sorry, Fraser, I've just jabbed him in the head. Can you see his shadow, like here? That's Fraser's head. Oh, look, you've got a whisker. Right, oh, yellow now. So, oh, that's a 1p. It was a 5p. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 4p's. Let's get a yellow. 1. And then last but not least, the one piece. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 one piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, this is coming along. I'm not sure if it's quicker or slower than I thought it would. It's adding up to more than I thought it would. Maybe it'll be a nice, if I don't unstuff this while I'm moving, it'll be a nice housewarming gift for us. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that wasn't too rambly or shambly or too long, because I can't see how long it is. Oh, and I have to join the two together. Yeah, so thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Take care, guys. Bye.